Good morning, Allison Crow here from AllisonCrow.com. Welcome, replay viewers. I've got a good one for you. So it's Monday morning, and I'm following up on emails and noticing how crazy frizzy my hair is. Yes, wet hair don't care. And so today, what I want to talk about with you guys is the questions that you might be asking in your business and the questions that you might be asking if you're looking for support in your business. Hello, my clients. I love seeing you guys here. Welcome. Y'all are going to love this. Okay, this was inspired by a member of my community, and she has a question that I think many people ask. And she asked me the question. I sent out an email last week about soulful success. And she asked a question, what will your program help me do in my business? And here's why, and I let it sit for a few days because I knew that the question didn't resonate with me. And so let me pause there before I say how I responded. Now, one of the things that people do in marketing, you guys, is we are taught in traditional marketing, and it works, and I'll tell you why it works in a minute. We are taught in traditional marketing to not sell, we are taught to sell not the features, but the benefits. So a feature of a house is that it has a 8-foot privacy fence. The benefit is that it protects your family, gives you privacy, and creates a wall around your property. Hi, Shanti. Thanks for the love. Okay, so we've been taught that when we're selling our programs, when we're writing sales messages, when we're putting up our offers, what are the benefits? Everybody wants to know what's in it for me, right? Everybody wants to know what's in it for me. Someone type that in the comments for me. Everyone wants to know what's in it for me. How's it going to help me? So I want to share the message I wrote back from my client. And this is where I think so much disappointment in the coaching industry comes from. So much disappointment in the coaching industry comes from that mindset. Please. And my clients know that that's not the mindset. Their mindset is not what's in it for me. Yes, thank you. Okay, now here's where this is tricky because everybody teaches this and that's a real easy sell. But here's the problem. How many times have you heard, I signed up for this program and I didn't get what I want? I signed up for this program and I did everything and it didn't help my business. How many times have you heard that? So for many years, I think probably in 2014, I switched the mojo and energy of the way that I worked with clients. Now, early in my coaching career, I was responsible for not only coaching, but also training. And I used to have 13 sessions a day, 30-minute sessions. I had 74 clients. It was crazy. I was doing 30-minute sessions all day except for lunch and maybe when I was teaching a class. And I would go home exhausted, obviously, but what was interesting was how much work I was doing as a coach, how much work I was doing at a coach. And I want y'all to know I am the laziest motherfucking coach out there. Now, not really. I say that to be polarizing. I say that to trigger you. But here's the deal. It is not my job to work harder than you for your business. It is not my job to provide you the blueprint. It is not my job to provide you the methods and the tools. I certainly do provide some consulting. I do provide some training. I think that helps speed things up. But the question, when a client is asking, what will your program do for me? And they're wanting me to sell it. This is where the BS in the industry gets cray-cray. So let me tell you what I wrote back to her. Now, I'm not going to share any of her email. Her question is legitimate. It's very common. But I wrote back and said, how much my program will help you all depends on you. It depends on your drive and your willingness to do the work, to be uncomfortable, to take risks, to experiment, to be self-aware, to take action over and over and over. I don't provide blueprints or stock plans because I don't believe they work. I provide a rich and deep container and coaching support to support your thinking and mindset, the biggest indicators of success. And I teach classes on business concepts each month. Blah, 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 blah. That is not... Here's the thing. I think to the outside world, if you looked at my curriculum, it's so easy to go, oh my God, she's got this amazing curriculum and she has all these classes she can teach me. And as my clients, who I see a lot of you already here, as you guys already know, it's never the curriculum. It's never, good morning, Leslie, it's never the curriculum. I provide a community of colleagues to mastermind with, to be on the journey, who support, hold you, advise you, and go alongside you, which none of us are able to do alone. And then I asked her, here's what I asked her. I asked her, what does she want? She's asking, I don't want to say the wrong because it makes her wrong, but she's asking a question that doesn't serve her. She's asking, what will your program do for me? And I want y'all to quit asking that. I want you guys to ask, what do you want in a coach? I want you guys to ask yourself, what do I want in a program? What am I willing to do? Even if I don't get the deliverables, what am I willing to learn from it? What specific support would help you move forward with your new career is what I wrote her. And do you guys see the difference in that question? So I remember talking with one of my coaches. I had a coach that I did 3 $10,000 programs with. The first one, I made $30,000 right off the bat. Within 2 months, I made $30,000. And the second one was really, really good. And the third one I was in, I hated. Same program, different group of people. Same program, different group of people. And the third one I really, really hated. And it was very tempting for me to blame the coach. It was very tempting to me to say, oh, they didn't do this, or this was different, or this was different. But here's the thing. What I did, and this is what I want you to do. I want you to be the kind of person that doesn't put the responsibility outside of you. And so I sat back, y'all be good. Y'all be good. He wants to play with you. I sat back. Good morning, Paula. I sat back and I said, what did I get out of this? What in my mind makes this program worth $10,000? It was so obvious with the first one because I made $30,000. And then with this other one, I realized I got so much more value than $30,000. I stood up to someone in the program that I felt was taking advantage of us all. I had interpersonal relationships and dynamics and BS with women that I stood in. And it was so funny because he asked me, he was like, how'd you like the last program? And I said, I hated it. And his face was like, what? And I said, and it was the most valuable one yet. And so this is, you guys, and here's the thing, I've been doing this. So today's February 5th. On February 7th is my coaching birthday when I got my very first coaching job. And I'm starting my 13th year. So 12 full years of coaching. I'm starting my 13th year. And here's the thing that I see in the people that are successful. The people that I see in successful don't ask, what's your program do for me? They put themselves in the best situations they think they can. They make the best decisions they can. And then they run with whatever they get. They do not project blame or responsibility onto their coach. I have friends watching this that have been totally fucked over by coaches financially. And you know what they did? They decided that that was the most valuable lesson that they got. They may not have gotten the fancy website and the deliverables, but they got an education that was so valuable and so helpful. And so they actually got more than they bargained for, more than they paid for. Yes, Shanti, I'm talking about you, woman. And I love you're doing this, right? Because, and Shanti says it, full self-responsibility is pure freedom. It is the real juice of living in life. And this is, I personally find it a little difficult because I don't market with the features and benefits. I know some of the things that you're going to get. I know some of the things that I'm going to share with you. I know some of the features. I know the benefit to me. So let's go back to the feature and the benefit of the 6-foot privacy fence in a house. I don't know how you do where you live, but I think it's fascinating when I watch or I see other communities when I'm in them where, okay, we got a new dog in the house and I guess everybody's deciding it's playtime this morning. Everybody be nice. No bullshit. Clembo. I don't like playing under my feet. That's not smart. Okay, so here's the thing about the fences. here for me to have a big privacy fence is actually a feature that provides a benefit. It provides a place for my dogs to be out in the yard and to run around, and I don't have to have them on a leash. It also provides some privacy. Now, here's the thing. There are so many communities across the world, across the country, high-end communities that have no fences. They might not see that as a benefit. It's up to the individual. What do you want in a coach? What do you want in a program? What do you want in a container? And so that's what I asked this woman back, and I said, listen, how much I'm confident that my program delivers, but it doesn't matter how much my program delivers if you don't deliver. I require my clients to work 10 times harder than me. And it's so funny. Tracy Lee is here and I love it. My clients are so, they're so open and they're so responsible. They let me share their shit. So Tracy Lee asked a question last week, and what they all know, almost every single one here has said, they'll ask me a question about what do I think about this or that. And what do I always say? I go, what do you think? I don't want to do the work for you. My cousin asked me for some help last week. And we had this kind of conversation over dinner, consulting, and I sent him in the right direction. And he was like, what's the next step? Do I need to come and spend a day with you learning this? And I said, no, you need to spend the next 5 days self-educating yourself. I am not here to hold your hand. I am here to hold space and ask you questions and work with your energy and your mindset and provide, I provide some insight and knowledge. But here's the thing. Hi, Abid. I am here to help you see how fucking great you are. Not how great I am. I know I'm great. But you don't know how great you are. And that is the thing is I want you to be a part of my things and take, Camp Starheart I'm working on selling Camp Starheart right now. I don't know if you'll like Camp Starheart or not, but you know what I know? If you decide to come and connect and you will get value from it, and you'll get way more value than the price of the ticket. You'll get way more value than the price of the ticket, but we are so often looking for the benefits. Why does somebody outside of us get to decide what the benefits are? Shanti, I just love all your love bombs. That's so fun. Why does somebody outside of us get to look for the benefits? So please quit asking, what are the benefits for me? I want you to be the decider. I want you to decide what's in it for you. I want you to decide Rich Littman taught me this, listen for insight. Listen for experience and learn from that more than information. So many people are wanting information. I got information out the wazoo. I talk more than anybody I know. Oh, you're welcome, Teresa. I talk more than anybody I know. You're going to get shit ton of information from me, but it doesn't matter. I can give you all the information in the world. And if you don't integrate that in and decide what it means for you, or filter it out that it's not for you, if you don't help you, if you don't decide for you, if you don't decide that no matter what you get, it's gonna be valuable, then I can't help you. I can't help you if you're looking for a bullet point list of what the benefits of my programs are. And I'm not talking about shame. I'm not creating shame here for anybody that's doing that. I want to create insight for those of you that might be going, oh, I'm looking for the solution outside of me. And frankly, in 12 years full of coaching, I've never seen anybody that one program make or break their business. Kay Blonde did this was so fun. Kay Blonde did an interesting live stream on her webpage yesterday about 3 years. It's been 3 years this month since she left Keller Williams, and she has made 6 figures all 3 of those years, and she did a thing on the lessons she learned, the things she did wrong, and the things she did right. And one of the things that Kay does, that many of us do, is we spend time educating ourselves. And so like right now, she's in a program for her body and a program for her technology, and she's in a coaching program, and she and I coach on Friday mornings. So she is really surrounding herself with information, but she also knows that it's what she does with the information. It's how she sifts that information for herself and then does something with it, right? She knows what to take. She knows what to leave. She takes ownership. I've never heard Kay say, oh, that program was shitty. Kay said that sorry, I just got distracted. Kay will take any information that she's getting and she will do something with it. She doesn't require the coach to do it. She will find the learning. So that's what I wanted to share with you. I just wanted to pop on. Let me recap for those of you that are just joining. Many people we are trained as a society. You know, this is funny. Okay. I have this $135 plate vibrator in my bedroom. It's an exercise thing that you stand on. And it really does. It kind of shakes your body out and it gives some low impact, quote, exercise. And, you know, I bought it based on the benefits. And it sits in the corner. And if I don't use it, it doesn't do anything. If I don't get on it and turn it on, it doesn't do anything. And if I get on it and think nothing is working, then nothing is working. And it certainly doesn't work if I'm sitting in the bed watching TV saying the thing doesn't work. Hi, Nadine. So I know that we're trained to sell benefits, not features. But I want to encourage you, especially if you're a coach or a leader, I want to encourage you, to as the coach or leader, and then I'm going to talk as the client. So as the coach or leader, I want you to exploit more from your clients. I want you to have them work harder than you. And then if you're the client, I want you to quit looking for the bullet point list of what it will give you. Because I guarantee you, just like that plate vibrator, you're not going to use all the bullets. What I want you to do is take self-ownership and take self-responsibility that no matter what you get, by God, you're going to have it. By God, you're going to have it. And I know that so many people are changing careers or starting something new and they want to be successful. And so we think all these things outside of us are successful. We think all these things outside of us. Leslie, I love it. I know you're unsubscribing from things, right? We think all these things are going to make us successful. And the reality is the people that are successful no matter what. They go out and they do it. And even if they enroll for something or they don't get the most out of the coaching program, they decide that they're going to get the most out of the coaching program, right? So no more asking, what is this program going to do for me? I want you to ask, what am I willing to do for myself? How am I willing to take this information and turn it into insight and then take action? Am I willing to experiment? Am I willing to do the work? Am I willing to be uncomfortable? Am I willing to take risk? Am I willing to be self-aware? Am I willing to fail? Am I willing to take action over and over and over again? Am I willing to learn? Am I willing to take responsibility for my success, no matter where I am on the successful journey? Some of you might be saying, oh, Allison, that's easy. You're 12 years in and 15 years into self-employment. I get it. Mama makes some bank. You might be at the beginning and say, oh, that's easy. No, let me tell you what it was like when it was at the beginning. At the beginning, what I did was told my husband that if he couldn't be with a self-employed person, I could let him go. But I was so determined to make it happen that there was no option for me to fail. There was no option for me to fail. I wasn't going to blame it on a coach. I wasn't going to blame it on a program. I wasn't going to blame it on money. There was no excuse, no blame for me to not figure this out. It wasn't pretty. It was messy from time to time. So I love it. Tracy Lee says, I'm willing to practice, practice, practice. I'm willing to practice, practice, practice. And so that's what I really want you guys to do. I want you to take responsibility from the inside out. I want you, obviously, look for the programs that feel alignment with you, that you think you're going to do great. But just like me, you might choose a program and it might not be what you thought. But before you go running, double check. What can I learn from this? Have I given it my all? And maybe the program that you think is the shittiest program is actually the most valuable one there is. Tracy says, the way we get good at anything is the way we get good at everything. Perfect. So I'm willing to practice. I'm willing to fail while I practice, right? Look, I love this. These are all my clients too, right? And you guys know I love and support you. I love, you love my face. You're so cute. Shanti, thank you, honey. I love not doing the work for you. I love that you guys, when you I get it. It's heavy sometimes and we want someone to help us. We want someone to help us. And when I turn around and say, how are you going to help yourself in this situation? You guys rise to the occasion. Jennifer, hello, going to a transformation coaching this week, and I know it's all me. It's my work, my responsibility, and have already started the work. For this, I am a client, and I don't expect anyone, especially the coach, to do the work for me. Yes, Jennifer, I have no doubt that you will get anywhere, everywhere, inside and out that you want to be. And I don't really experience, well, in my world, I don't really experience the external hardcore blame. It's the real subtle ways. It's the real subtle ways that we don't take on the responsibility, right? And this gal's just being curious. I get it. And so here's what my job is, even before I'm her coach, is I'm to get her to ask a better question. It's not what do you want in a program, it's what do you want in a coach? What do you want in a program, in a container? And I told her if she wants a blueprint, it ain't me. There's a whole lot of blueprint coaches out there. There's a whole lot of their clients not happy. But blueprints sell, you guys. We want a quick fix. Of course we want a quick fix. So that's what I have for this morning. I'm going to pop off and get ready. I do have a coaching call. Oh, by the way, Soulful Success is open till February 7th. I haven't done I've sent out an email to my email list. I've shared it once or twice on Facebook. The doors to Soulful Success are open, soulfulsuccess.info, until February 7th. So that's Wednesday, if anybody wants to come and be my client. What is the value of being my client? Well, first of all, you're getting $2,000 a month coaching for $188 because I'm insane. I love it. All my clients are here. I don't really need to sell anybody because all my clients are here. But you guys know, right? And I love it. Y'all aren't even sick of me. You're about to spend 2 hours with me. You're about to spend 2 hours with me, and you come on and spend even more. Because each of you know that when you get insights and then you take it and run with it, something changes in your life, something changes in your business. That makes me so happy. Thank you for all the love and support. Nadine is in the Life program. Joelle, I love that you said about me being a compass. And I'm not going to lie, it's taken me a long time. Like, I wanted to be everybody's hero. I wanted to be the one that say, this is badass and this is all the things I do for you. And I am learning as a coach that I am better off saying, it is my job to expect you to be great because you paid me to. It is my job to be your compass, not your solution. And I've gotten pretty good at being a compass. I love it. So when my teachers talk, I want to listen every time. Yes, Tracy, this is a good one. And you're really good at this too, Tracy. When my teachers are saying something I don't like, I lean in and listen even more. When my teachers are saying something I don't like, I lean in and listen even more. Yeah. All right. I love you guys, clients. I'll see you if you want to become my client. Soulful Success, soulfulsuccess.info. Join, and if you're in the business group, we can get you in by today. We have a call in 30 minutes. So love you guys. Thanks for spending time with me Monday morning as I get this, just this little bit of information. See, it's just information, but you take the insight and you run with it. Love you guys.